Hi guys, I'm Caleb. Welcome back to another video. This time I'll be reacting to Yuri's first single album as a solo artist, Glassy, and I will be going through the music video as well as the track list. And just like with my past videos, I will go through a bit of who Yuri is for myself and for you to know. Alright, so here we go. So Yuri is a South Korean singer, a former member of the South Korean Japanese girl group IZ One. In 2018, when she participated in Produce 48, reality television show by Mnet, she finished in 3rd place. Of course, we all know the scandal that happened, so let's not really judge based on the rankings. She was in the girl group IZ One, so they had a 2-year contract, and this year, April 29th, they disbanded because of the expiration of contract. And in 2020, actually, while she was in the group, she has actually made some solo efforts, releasing songs for television series such as My Love, Story of Us, and as well as Autumn Memories, which is also on this single album. And on September 24th, Wake One Entertainment, her label, announced that she will be releasing her first single album titled Glassy. Funny enough, I only got to really into IZ One this year, like after they disbanded, probably a few weeks ago. I don't know, I was kind of into their title tracks, Violetta, Fiesta, and then with Panorama, I kind of skipped past it for some reason. I think I always had this kind of iffiness towards them because knowing of how, CLC, me being a CLC fan, and knowing about the whole La Vie en Rose situation back then in 2018. Of course, it's not their fault. It's just that you kind of, hearing their music just reminds me of that. And I don't know, even though I'm not one who is so into fan news in that sense, but it just keeps on going in my mind, like, oh, this could have been what could have been for CLC, knowing especially now where they are at right now. But I heard Panorama and whoa, I was immediately hooked onto it. I kept listening to it, watching the fan cams, getting to know each member. And can I say, maybe it's just me, I've seen in some Reddit forums, but people are quite, not everyone's agreeing on this. I feel like Yuri looks so much like Kim Chae-won, and some people would say that she looks like Choi Ye-na, but I really feel like her and Kim Chae-won, I have difficulty differentiating them when it comes to live performances. Unless for those past comebacks where some they either stick to short hair or long hair, and that's easier to tell. Or if I'm not wrong, one of them has a birthmark on the leg. I can't remember who. If you know, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I always have had that problem with the differentiating problem. But back to this song, Glassy. It is a song that signifies Yuri's beginnings and the people who make her the most herself. And Yuri is actually the Korean word for glass. So it's actually pretty matching in terms of the name, and song-wise, it is actually a dance pop song with lively and catchy melody. So in the music video, it says that she heads to a retro diner called Glassy for a cup of coffee, and then she reads a story about a giant glass shoe that has mysteriously appeared in the center of the city. Takes a fantastical turn, and she's transported to a world where giant gift boxes line the street in place of buildings. Compared to Kwon Yoon-bi, the former leader of IZ One, who debuted just a while back, this I wouldn't say it's really a debut because Yuri has already had some releases before this, just that there's no promotion and things like that. And I believe that with this album there's going to be proper promotions and music shows, and hopefully she gets a win. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the music video. I can't wait to see what she brings. I feel like hearing her past tracks, I really like The Story of Us. Hearing her older tracks, like Autumn Memories that she has already released, and My Love. She seems to be more of that very OST ballad sort of girl, even though in Iz One, I think her vocal lines are always the ad-libs, like the really strong ad-libs, or she gets the really high parts. For example, in Panorama, do check it out. It's really like, whoa. She's just a vocal powerhouse when it comes to high register vocals. So I hope she's going to be channeling that and not say something soft, because I think that's where her strength is. With that said, let's get into the music video. Can I say I feel like the pastel colors in this is so Iz One, fadey kind of dreamy look. It feels so weird seeing her like just on her own, because I think in Iz One, like she's always either towards the end of the chorus, so it's like you don't see her take center stage, especially when it comes to verses. I'm liking the verses so far, and especially the hook part. It's quite soft, and the song is pretty light. Oh, I love that the bass line. It's really subtle, but yeah, it gives me very much High Red Lipstick meets Bam Bam's Ribbon. Yes, it's of that realm of like a jazzy disco pop kind of a sound. I don't know, I tend to like hard-hitting kind of songs, but hey, if you can do this genre well like Bam Bam did and High did, I think it's good, I like the set pieces. It's definitely has character. I think it's nice to see that she's branching out from the Iz One sound, because Iz One had created this very distinct sound where their title tracks, and this has a little bit of it, but it's on the softer side and more on the ballad kind of mood. Yes, the chord progression, like I said, it sounds very Iz One. Oh, this part looks very like realistic. Check out the music video, Evan. It's like that disco ball red light effect. The producers of this song aren't any of Iz One producers, so yeah, I think it's a good thing, because then it kind of helps her to branch out to her own sound. Okay, not bad. As a debut song, I think it's not bad. Like I said, I'm not so much very keen on this very soft genre of dance pop, like this soft side of dance pop. I prefer definitely more hard-hitting ones. If strong vocals, go ahead. If you want to go R&B-ish, then please, or you want to go a bit more jazzy, like do it fully, and not, because it feels like this track kind of tries to do everything. It tries to be in the verses, be more pop, and then in the chorus with the da 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 da, it's trying to do this tango-ish kind of a rhythm to simulate the 80s side kind of music. So it's like it's all over the place, I feel, in terms of the sound. But as compared to, like I was referencing Bam Bam and High, those two, they distinctly, you can tell the flavor of it being in those like the 80s genre, and it's just full of that flavor, and they do modernize it, but they don't actually try to do so many things at once. Yeah, I'm just wondering why she didn't choose to do a song that's as strong as Story of Us, because I feel like that song, wow, her vocals are truly so good. It's so strong, so whole, especially when you listen to her in Iz One. Check out the vocal compilation up in the card above, and wow, she's really strong. And why didn't they use that to their advantage with this title track? And then they just kind of went on the softer approach, which is okay, but she can do much more, I feel. But okay, maybe radio friendly wise, like, yeah, it's there, it's a bit of a catchy sound, with the da 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 da. Like, that's something that people would remember in their head immediately. But I'm certainly hoping for a stronger kind of song, like vocal song from her, hopefully in future. Let me know what you think, if you agree with me or you feel that this song totally encompasses who she is very well. With that, we go into the album track list. The album has 3 songs: Glassy, Express Moon, and Autumn Memories. Express Moon is described as a medium tempo song with impressive, warm yet powerful instrumental tune and a romantic melody, while Autumn Memories is described as an emotional duet ballad song. I've heard of Autumn Memories already because it was pre-released. It seems weird, like it probably was released just with the intention of being like, you know, a standalone, and then they just kind of decided to group it together with this. Like they could have done without it. Just 2 songs would do. I don't know. Let me know what you think, but it, branding wise, I feel like Express Moon, just by the looks of it, feels very like, you know, together with this as a package, but Autumn Memories dragging it in like this, I don't know. And looking at the production, the people who produced this, it's interesting that Yuri is not present in any of the production of this, even though she has had songwriting credits while being in Iz One. And I was hoping that maybe with her debut, you know, she could have some, because I'm sure she has a lot of things to say as a soloist. But hey, maybe it's in the next few singles or next few tracks or albums to come. So let's check out those 2 songs. I have a feeling they're very ballad-like because just by what I read and also seeing the teasers, I think it's gonna just be very similar in style, Autumn Memories and Express Moon. Yeah, which is okay, it's soft, but yeah, I need the hard-hitting track from her, I feel. But let's go into it. Yep, like I said, very ballad-like, which is okay. I think it might be her personality that she likes to do this kind of music, and I respect her for that. Like, you know, go and do your favorite genre of music. Don't be boxed by your general K-pop trends. But yeah, her voice could do so much better than this, you know. Like even you see when you hear the high-pitched notes when it comes to this, it's like almost like a falsetto and light. But if you see her doing ballads in the past, right, like covers, she's able to really hone it in, you know, that sort of tone, that the hard-hitting tone that, yeah, I mean, it's rare to find such vocalists who can do both pop and ballad that well, and I need her to do that, you know. So it's like more of like a romantic kind of song for sure, because the lyrics here, it's very like sing it to your lover, I guess. I'm personally not a big fan of these kind of songs because after a while it just kind of becomes very repetitive to me, but I'm gonna listen to it and I'm gonna get through it because I think her voice is unique and suitable for this kind of music still, you know, even though of my apprehensions towards it. Ooh, yeah, I like this muffled quality to it. Reminds me of those OST tracks again. I feel like the instrumentation, the keys, could be louder to give that rhythm that, you know, is reminiscent of this kind of romantic songs, like this waltzing rhythm. Especially, and it will match this kind of fade out. All of a sudden, it's like suddenly everything gets quiet, and yeah, it could have been more, you know. All right, we go with Autumn Memories. Okay, I like that it's like a collaborative song, so it stands out from Express Moon in that way. But honestly, they sound very in the same vein. I feel like in terms of a single album wise, the tracks don't go well together because Glassy is more of her self-discovery. Express Moon and Autumn Memory, they are fitting in terms of their themes of love, romance. Yeah, they match together, but Glassy is like not. It could have just been with Glassy alone and it's fine, you know. What I like about this song is that it goes even higher, and then when you think it's not high enough, it goes even higher, and then when this falsetto part. I think duet wise it works very well because in the chorus part where they sing together, because he has a distinct lower register, she has a very distinct softer, higher register, and it blends well together even though they're singing the same notes. I don't know, I can't help but feel like this is the direction she's going to take with her solo career. Very ballad, OST sounding tracks, and less of pop. I think it'll be interesting to see where she could explore from here, you know. Ooh, I like that. I like that. That lit. A very similar fade out, just like with Express Moon. And it ends on this chord that is very distinct of OSTs. Overall, I don't think it's bad as a debut single album, but the cohesiveness of the tracks doesn't really make sense to me because Glassy, like I said, thematically and genre-wise, it's so different than as compared to the two other songs. So it's like, yeah, like if Glassy could have just stand alone and they could have just released that as the only track, I'm fine with it, you know, it makes sense. Express Moon and Autumn Memories, they are close together in terms of the themes and the sound as well, and they could, and the story are pretty much about the same. Am I wrong to think that? Like it's not like albums where, you know, you have this kind of like, maybe it starts with dating and then it gets into more of deeper themes of love. I get it, but this one seems like they're just about the same topic. Because like I said, Autumn Memories came out earlier, so it goes back to that same point where I feel like Autumn Memories wasn't meant to be on the album, but because it was just released a while back but not so far back, and decided to just group it all together, and then maybe the streams are higher and whatever not. But it didn't need to. It didn't need to. Even just with Glassy and Express Moon, I think even though the tracks are different, but it somehow would make sense because, I don't know, it will make more sense than this. Yeah. Let me know what you think. I think this is not bad, but I don't know, I was desiring more of like a catchy, hard-hitting kind of song, personally, but I'm definitely going to keep a lookout out for her for her next comebacks. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And hope to see you guys on the next one.